Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Starsvik, alongside special guest for the week, Alex Wien, and you're watching the Overtime Show on RCTV. Alex, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for inviting me, John, on Overtime on RCTV.
It's always a pleasure, Alex. Let's just go ahead and dive right into the games for the week. Taking a look at baseball, they won 6-5 at Upper Merion. Close game, able to get the win. Baseball, Upper Perk, they won 3-1. Boys lacrosse had 2 wins, both 17 points, oddly specific there. They beat Boyertown 17-4, then went to Upper Merion and won 17-2. Girls lacrosse had their game against Methacton canceled, and then we don't have their stats from their Phoenixville game on Friday. Softball, they won 10-0 at Pottsgrove, and then we also don't have their stats from their game versus Perk Valley on Friday. Something weird must have gone on Friday. Taking a look at the next slide, not many games over here. Volleyball won in 3 sets at Lower Merion, and then had a great game at Haverford. They ended up winning 3-2. That was in 3 sets. Girls track and boys track, doesn't look like they did much, but really they went to pen relays. So that's a lot of fun there. We'll get into that later with you, Alex. And then flag football won 33-0. Incredible. Of course, it was on their senior night. All right, well, a little short today, but let's get right into the interview with you, Alex. So, Alex, what class are you in, and what do you do on our track team?
I'm class of 2026, which makes me a junior. And on track and field, I usually do the sprinter events, which is like the 100, the 200, the 400, and their respective relays.
I got you, and I'm just going to dive right into the big question. How was pen relays?
Pen relays for us was really good. Our 4x1 ran pretty good with a 42. And then our 4x4 got second place in our heat. We got our own medals, and everyone ran really good there. For the girls' side, they actually broke their school record today as we're recording this video. This video.
Yeah, you got it.
And then the 4x4, they're running that like as we speak, and that's gonna be really good for them.
Yeah, awesome. And then, what's your favorite part about being on the track team at Springford?
Oh, it's definitely the people. Like the running itself, it's like it could be like really bad depending on what it is, but as long as you have the right people, anything's possible. And in the words of encouragement, it's just there. It's so perfect.
Yeah, I got you. And I have the privilege of being on the team with you, and I can definitely attest to that everybody knows who you are. You're always around. You're not a team captain, right?
No, I'm not a team captain.
You are a very good candidate for team captain.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then what's your favorite memory about being on the track team?
Oh, my favorite memory is just like going to all these meets and like seeing all these people and just like PRing in general. That feeling is just so amazing, you know what I'm saying?
And then one other special event I have to ask you about is New Balance Nationals. You went to that in the end of winter, I'm going to say?
Yes.
So how'd that go for you?
That went really good for us. We had some great runners there, and we all ran super good.
Yes. All right. Alex, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, John, for inviting me.
Of course. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some of the schedules coming up this week in Springford. Baseball is going to be playing at Perk Valley, then bringing it home from Methacton and Owen J. Roberts. Boys lacrosse will be at Easton, and then coming back home for Avon Grove, and then going against Methacton. Girls lacrosse going to be at Perk Valley, and then they're going to be at OJR. They're going to be away all week, actually. Then they're going to go to Avon Grove. Softball is going against Owen J. Roberts at home, Upper Perk away, and Council Rock South at home. So OJR is really tough across the board, so that's going to be pretty interesting matchups that we are going to see. Volleyball, easy week for them. They're going against Dock Mennonite and Downingtown East, 2 great wins. And then for the girls track and boys track, they have their senior night at home against Owen J. Roberts. Do you know what you're going to run then?
We don't really know. Usually our coach likes to put us like Sunday night at like 12 o'clock. It's like the funniest thing ever. And then just like looking through all the list, and it's like you just have the facial expression like, what is happening here? It's like really funny.
Yeah, it's always scary checking the 400 column to make sure you're not in it.
Definitely.
Yeah, do you have an idea of what you're going to do though?
I'm definitely doing the 300-meter hurdles. I might just do the 100 and maybe the 200. And then when you scroll all the way down to the list, it says 4x4. Every and all people that are alive. That is just the scariest thing ever when she just starts walking up to you.
I don't know. We might have to bleep that out. I don't know if we can have that in the broadcast 4x4. But anyway, that's all we have from Overtime here at RCTV. I'm John Starsvik. Alex, anything else you would like to add?
I would not like to say anything here.
Thanks so much for coming on to the show. That's all we have. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.